Hey Libra, how's it going everyone? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. Another bonus reading for you guys. Since it is your birthday, I do offer as many bonus readings as I can for the birthday sign. So happy birthday once again, Libra. This is a general reading. Please keep that in mind. Only take the messages that resonate. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And as always, guys, thank you so much for your likes, shares, comments, contributions to the channel. I appreciate it. Libra, let's see, what is the message coming in? Wrapping up your birthday and the season here for Libra. Let's see, Libra's energy, what is going on? King of Wands came flying out. The Queen of Swords, okay. Could be dealing with a fire sign or an air sign, but let's see what this is about. The Empress, okay. I kind of pick up this energy that somebody is trying to show somebody like the bigger picture or the reason behind something, like show them the healing effect or try to show them the reasoning behind something. I do feel like there's a bit of maybe a heated moment at times, or maybe not getting through to this person. I feel like this person could be a little bit of only listening to their own, maybe a bit of a closed-minded or a bit of a hot-headed type of individual. And I feel like somebody here is trying to show this person that, it's not even there to have an argument or bad intentions or anything like that. It actually comes from a good place, but you're trying to show this person why something can be healed or why something can be improved. You're sort of coming from a place of exuding that placement of the Empress with gratitude and abundance and healing, and coming from a bit of a more wholesome energy here. Let me see what that's about. It's almost like somebody could be refusing a little bit of saying, I don't need any of that stuff, or I don't need any of that spiritual talk, or I don't need any, like, it could be a little bit of like, but they're not seeing the benefit, the deeper meaning to something. Tell me about this King of Wands. The Emperor. Didn't I say a little bit more of a stuff? Interesting though, it's interesting because now you have the Emperor and the Empress, and I feel the Divine Feminine is teaching the Divine Masculine here, okay? However that goes in your situation. Somebody here is teaching the masculine, I feel, with the King of Wands, the Emperor. I feel that this person truly wants to, or is in the process of maybe growing. But I feel like they're getting a bit of a lesson. They could be a little bit reluctant at first to receive this. I just want to see here. That's interesting because this actually could bring you two closer together, Libra, where you actually form a deeper bond, where you form a bit of a more like, finally this person wakes up, or finally this person sees what I'm trying to show them, or what I'm trying to help them to kind of awaken into something, to grow into something. And I feel like there could be a moment where something clicks and this, somehow gets you guys both closer on the same page. It could even be work partnerships or something entrepreneurial. Maybe for a few of you, that's a one, like I just see with the Emperor. The Emperor is very entrepreneurial, especially with the King of Wands. Very much like successful, entrepreneurial, trying to build something, trying to do something, but it may need maybe it's something in the healing realm, or it needs some kind of energy around how to create that. And maybe it's thinking a little differently on how to create a concept or a situation, like a service or whatever this is. There is a bit of entrepreneurial there, but I feel more so that this is more of like you shining in a very Empress energy and bringing somebody up to the level where you can actually start to relate more without having these defenses, without feeling like so at opposite, like opposing. More is going to come out as I draw cards here. Let's just see here what is going on. So I do feel like this is a bit of this person and you, there's like this person, there's a bit of each side of a situation here. What is, let's see here, what's going to happen? What's the outcome here of this? It seems like it's growing. Yeah, there's the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. I think a couple things. Again, on a work level, there's something here that you're creating together, co-creating, trying to show somebody something. But I feel like more on a personal level, in a more personal connection, that somebody here has a lot of work ahead of them to do. And I feel like maybe they're embracing what you're showing them, Libra, or maybe they're open now, or they're seeing a bit of like, I think I need to grow. I think I need to sort of step into the changes that I need to make. Because I think what was holding this person back is that all they saw, they wanted more of a quick fix. They wanted something to happen much more fast. They didn't necessarily want to invest. And I think there's something here where maybe that's what you're showing them. Like, hey, listen, it's a lifelong process or a lifelong journey of healing or whatever this is. But once you get into this, once you realize what you're gaining, when you're putting in the effort, when you're working at it, when you do the work, when you do the steps, it's kind of like I get this energy of, it's just, it's just working a program. It's working the program. Maybe for some of you, there's a spiritual program. Maybe it's something like AA, for instance, Alcoholics Anonymous, or some kind of, where it's like you do the steps, you work it, it's a spiritual program, it's a spiritual path. You invest your time and energy because this is something that is needed for a positive outcome. And I think there's a lot of growth to be had for somebody if they're willing to put the work in and do, study themselves is what I'm getting. Self-reflection, self-work, emotional intelligence, learning about self-awareness, this kind of thing. I always try to give a little bit of combination of messages for different scenarios because I do see a lot of the earth energy here with the 7 and 8 of Pentacles and that Emperor and the Empress. I do see a lot of like somebody here who finally gets the sort of the solution on how something will work is when they start to invest their time, is when they actually buy into this and do the work. They want to know the outcome. They want to know that this is something that's going to pay off. They don't really want, it's like, I do feel like one person has a lot more faith and another person has a little less faith, and they're not trusting the process. They don't have faith that just trust, just go with this, just grow, just do the work kind of thing. Trust that this is going to benefit. Patience with this person, Libra, which you guys are good at having that. Have patience with this person. I think you're kind of meeting them in the middle a little bit, or you're helping them as well. You're like, hey, if you show up and you put in this amount of work, I will also help you. You're not going to, it's like you're going to help this person if they're willing to do the work. Tell me about the Emperor. I'm just curious about this masculine here, the King of Wands. Tell me about the Emperor. What's the Emperor? I feel like there's so much potential and growth. The 4 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of stability here in this person, or working towards stability. I definitely feel here when you go from a King of Wands to an Emperor with the 4 of Wands, I feel like this is somebody that is more committal especially in a relationship. They're settling down. They're doing some form of growth and healing. And I feel like they put a little bit more importance and value into connections and relationships. And I think that's what you're trying to infuse and sort of bring to this person and say, like, don't you see, say, the benefit of a healthy, true, loving connection, of a spiritual connection, not just a sexual, this person, again, they have to do a lot of work still, but I think that you see, or you would like to have something much more deep with this person. You want, like, it's almost like you're trying to help them, turn them into marriage material. You're helping them, you're coaching them, you're teaching them. Maybe you feel that it's worth the time, the effort, the energy to help this person because you're going to kind of grow with them. Okay, I want to get clarity on the Empress. Clarity on the Empress. This does make a very strong bond. So something fuses, or something gets you a little deeper with this person. It gets you closer, a little more meaningful. Empress energy. Why the Empress? Why the Empress? The Strength card. Yeah, because you have what it takes here to show somebody. I think this is the thing. You have the energy here, or somebody has a lot of this strength, courage, confidence to show, to almost face that opposing, the person that's not believing or doesn't have a lot of faith or trust. So the Empress with the Strength card, like, holy, that's extremely strong energy, extremely courageous. Somebody who can handle this. Somebody here who wants to handle this. And it's almost a bit of a project. Like, I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's somebody who's willing to stand by somebody's side because you see this kind of potential in this person. Once something hits, like once, you wake something up in them. Leo energy with the Strength. You have, why the Empress? Because Leo energy is there with the Strength card. I don't know, there's a form of loyalty there. You could be forming, like, you feel loyal to this person. You have what it takes to do this project, this job, this effort. There's a lot of effort here. 7 and 8 of Pentacles. I mean, there's a lot. But it seems like the Empress has a lot to offer. There's humbling energy around that Emperor, around the masculine. There's humbling energy. Again, somebody who's like, hey, you know what? I actually do want to settle down. I do want to form a relationship. I do want to have an honest, truthful connection. I would like to maybe have a family. You're teaching, you're showing them something. All right, let's see. I'm going to close the reading off, Libra, and see what I'm going to do. There's that King of Cups, and let's see what this is. King of Swords, the World. I don't know. A lot of love here. It's like we've got the World. I think, again, you're trying to get this person to go through a bit of a journey. The World is the last card of the tarot. It's the cycle that's come to an end. And I think you're doing a few things. You're teaching them a lot, but you're trying to get them more into their heart space. You're bringing out the emotions in them. You're bringing out the love in this person. It's almost like maybe nobody challenged them the way you're challenging them, or nobody stood by their side. And sort of, it's like you see how they think. You see how this person goes from a King of Swords to a King of Cups. Like, King of Swords can easily emotionally detach and be very caught up in the headspace or very caught up in what they think is right and what they want to do. Whereas the King of Cups is coming from the emotional, loving heart space. And I feel like the World card is like you do get some kind of successful outcome here or victory or I don't know. It seems like you're bringing somebody through this journey. You're bringing somebody through this path to get them to the end of where they're no longer that version of themselves, and you bring them into. There could be some travel here as well. So there could be something around long distance or traveling to this person or, going that extra mile for love kind of thing. I feel like there's this willing to do what it takes. I just want to clarify. Sorry, I'm curious. What's this? The King of Swords with the King of... I'm just curious with the two kings. What's up with this? Could be different individuals too. But I feel like it's more transforming this person. Six of Cups. Yeah, I think you're kind of... Either this is somebody maybe that you've reconnected with from your past, or there's like bringing them out of their past. There's a lot of joyful and playful energy there. And it's kind of like you're seeing a new version of this person. There could be two people. I'd have to really go deep and dig here to go back and forth. But I feel like these are really there's something that feels really good. And you bring this out in this person. You bring out this... You emerge a little bit of that joyful heart energy, the love, the emotions. You get the emotions out of this person and you get them to think. You see, you get this person to really think. Maybe think critically, think differently. You're waking them up. You're showing them something here. And there could be something there that you see the inner child with that Six of Cups. You see that little person in there that really, as we all truly, I think ultimately we just all want to be loved. That's the human desire. And I think you see something in this person, which is why you're willing to invest if they are, which I think there's some form, somehow, some way, Libra, you get this person to cooperate or you get this person to jump on board. It's almost like you have a new spiritual buddy or a new friend or a new connection. You're like, this could lead to something much more. Okay. Let's see what the Oracle of the Birds talks about. I think there could be, again, when you thought something was done or over, this person comes around from the past. The Pied Wagtail. I think this is about mirroring. The joy of life and pleasure. Whoops. It's one of my crystals. A source of joy of life reveals itself to you. Draw from it with ease. You know what's interesting, guys, is that this crystal, actually there's a reason. I'm trying to think of the name of this. It is zeolite, I think. This crystal, it's like ruby mixed with something else. It's something, I think it's zeolite. What this crystal does actually is you give this to another person, so you both carry one, and it helps to bring love together. It helps to bring connection together. That's the energy around this zeocrosite or zeolite. Sorry guys, I forget, and it's a fairly new crystal. But you give one to a loved one or a person that you want to grow closer to. And I think that that's kind of weird because that's never fallen off the table in 3 years. Well, I actually haven't had it for 3 years, but yeah. Okay. Let's see what the book says here. Because there's something here where that could be related to this reading, where you're trying to... The ruby is the heart, right? The red space, the heart is trying to bring love and fuse it together with another person. So it might be a useful crystal. You might want to look that up. Zeochrosite or zeozite, something like that. If you Google, it'll pop up. Let's see. Pied wagtail. So a source of joy of life reveals itself to you. Draw from it with ease. Whoops. I'm on Penguin. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. The perky and delicate pied wagtail brings you pure joy. It reminds you to not only exert yourself physically, but to integrate pleasure and joy into your everyday life. With this delicate songbird, light-hearted moments insert themselves into your life. Do as pied wagtail does. Draw strength from a pure source. Embrace the lightness of air. Spread the wings of your soul, and growing beyond yourself, fly into the lightness of being. I just want to say, like, that is incredible, because draw strength from a pure source. The pure source is Empress. Nothing more pure and love and unconditional than that with the strength card, which it was the clarifier of that card. So that's pretty cool. My contrasting black, white, and gray feathers stand out as a wake-up call for inner peace. With my delicate long stilts, I am constantly tripping around with a bobbing quirk step in search of food. Sitting by the water, I remind you to pay attention to your emotional world and to look for mental balance. Emotional world, King of Cups with the King of Swords, mental balance. And also that whole thing about wake-up call. Waking this person up. More meanings. Awaken joy. Free yourself from the cage of tension. Negative thoughts imprison you. Gifts come into your life. Freshness comes in. And allow yourself to follow your inner trail. Your affirmation, Libra, is my soul being is pure joy. And I am expressing this in my whole being. I really like that, guys, because I think that your expression of this joy to others, someone's grabbing this. You're making some kind of effect here. You are waking someone up, as I was saying. It's a wake-up call for somebody. All right, Libra, happy birthday, guys. I want to wish you all the best once again. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you soon. Take care.